Hello everyone and welcome to my new video, and today I'll show you how you could detect website vulnerabilities in a website which is created with WordPress. So let's get started. Okay, so over here I'm on my Kali Linux desktop. So before proceeding with the WPScan, which is WordPress I'll have to show you something. I have to scan my own website, which is totally free over here. You can get it from 000 web host, and it's a free hosting website which can provide you with a free WordPress, and you can create your website, you can test accordingly. And it's my request that this video is only for educational purpose. So please do not try this on any legal website or any website which is up and running. So before that, always try to conduct the test with your own website or website which is locally hosted. So over here I am using 000 web host. I'll drop the link in the descriptions where you can go and create your account accordingly and host the WordPress site. So here is my test WordPress blog website, where you can see that nothing is there. It's just in the beginning phase. So, and this is the WP login screen. So how you get this WP login screen? All you have to do is that within the URL, and paste it over here, and then add WP-admin. Right now we will be using WPScan as a which is already included in Kali Linux. It comes with Kali Linux, so you don't have to install it. All you have to do is to update it. Before proceeding with WPScan, I'm going to show you something. Over here in the WP login screen, if you want to guess the best password of someone's website or some website which you have the authority, so you can do you can try this over here like this, like write something and the password, some random words, and then hit login. And over here you can see the error, the username is not registered. So that means that this user is not registered. So always try with the admin one, because they are the default for WordPress website. And I have done for this testing purpose, I have keep the admin login and just random words, and then try to log in again. And over here you can see the password you entered for the username admin is incorrect. So that make the confirmation that the admin username exists within this WordPress website. So one of the user is admin, or the main user, the power user is admin. And now you have to guess for the website. So before that, we have to go through the vulnerability process. So let's get to the terminal. Right, I'm on my root images, and all you have to do is WP-scan --help. You can see each and everything with the switches which you can use for WPScan, like --help is for the help, and you can also do --edge, and that is for the version which is the latest one, which is 3.8.22 over here. Verbose is if you scan the website with the --URL and you use the -v, it will give you the more detailed output. OO is the output file that you have to save the result of the WPScan into a file of your format. And over here you can see there are different switches, which I will not be going through each and every one. All what I will do is I'll scratch some of the options over here, like enumeration one, where you can get out the username and the password itself. So for this one, what I have done, that in my download directory I have clicked a passhack text, which is this one. There are the password on 5 lines. So it is ABC, the combination of alphanumeric. And what I have done is just for the testing purpose, I have kept this password for the WordPress website. So it's easy to guess, and it can be detected and it can be exploited easily. But in the real world scenario, you can use the rocku.txt file, which comes built in with Kali Linux, and it contains 18 million passwords, the guest passwords. So you can use that file. So for the testing purpose, I have created my own file .txt over here, and I'll use this file because if I use rocku.txt file, though it will take ages for me to detect the password. At last I'll get the password, but it will take time. So for this sake of the video, I'm using passhack.txt. So let's get back to the terminal over here, and you can see the options. So let's get started with one of the option, or I am using the terminator terminal over here. So you can split this in half like this, and by keeping these options over here, and then you can use each and every option. Okay, so keeping the first window intact where we can see the options, let's scan WPScan -- URL, and then just for the website over here, hit enter. You can see the version over here 3.8.2, and just give it some time. It will take some time. First of all, what I'll scroll, it's in process right now, so I'll start from the beginning. Okay, so the scanning has been done, and if you scroll up all the way, you can see here the scanning started, and you can see the IP address over here. There's the same IP address for this website. If you enter this in your browser, so you'll get the same website. So either you can scan with the IP, or you can go with the URL itself. So in the interesting finding, we'll go one by one. It found some headers. Interesting entries which server is the evacs, which actually required with the number found by the header. And then there is a robot.txt file, and in robot.txt file you got the entries, which is wp-admin and wp-admin ajax.php. So this was found within the robot.txt file, where you can browse the robot.txt file by right clicking and open the link, where you can see the original robot.txt file, where disallow and allow has been followed by wp-admin and wp-admin ajax with the sitemap itself. And here you can see XML RPC seems to be enabled with the passive instruction, configured 100%, and confirmed by direct access, which is also 100%, and the references are over here in this file. So you can scan these files and you can go easily, but the most important reference which you can find is within the Rapid 7, which is the known databases for vulnerabilities. And over here you can see that the README file has been found, and within the WordPress, the site has a plugin, and the plugins are further there to be, where you can see the WordPress version also, which is 6.2, the latest one as rejected, and then there is a theme which was shapely being used, and the location of the theme is over here. And then you have the plugin identified, and which is Google Analytics for WordPress. So let's check that if this plugin exists, and which has been monitored by Monster Insight comments. Furthermore, you can see the enumeration config, because we haven't used any of the enumeration plugin or option over here. So we will use this, and there is no vulnerabilities. Here is the file, and it's been finished over here. So let's get into some switches. Or let's try with maybe verbose. Okay, and hit enter. Let's wait for the scan to complete. Again, the same information, the URL itself and the IP, the WordPress version, enumeration for all plugins, and then you can see much detail for each and every scanning, right? Because we have used the switch -- verbose. The output this time is much more similar. Over here you can see the description of the theme itself, which is shapely. So this is what the -- verbose switch does. It displayed a bit of detail for each and everything where it can detect. So let's try with the enumeration, which will start with -e, and these are the switches for enumeration. Here you can see that you can use --ee, or you can use -e, and available choice are VP, which we can use for vulnerability plugin. So let's give it a try. Right, so no plugin found for the vulnerability itself, because everything is updated and the site doesn't have much of the plugin. So let's find some user. Right, we already know the user for this website, which is admin now, and we find out in the beginning of the video that if we browse with wp-admin, so let's say that you don't know the username and you don't know the password itself. So in that case, what you will use for enumeration, over here we will use the option from the enumeration, which are over here. You can dial in with the U over here, and dash enter. Just wait for it, and it will display the number of users for this particular WordPress site. And here it started. You can see the scan has been finished, and here you can see that enumeration users where the brute force author IDs has been applied, and the user identifier, which is admin. There is only one user. If there is a number of users, you can see all the information one after the another. So there is only one user. We already know that admin is the user. Now we come to know the admin is the user, so we can even enumerate for the password. What we will do is, like I said in the beginning of the video, that I have created a text file, a sample text file. So I will use this text file to get the password. So for that we will use -- passwords, and then we will use passwords, and then we will use the path where my passhack.txt, which is over here. You can see it's in download, and which is home, and into my folder Yasir it downloads and passhack.txt. And we already know the username, so we are only enumerating for the username, which is admin. If there are a number of usernames, so we can use it with a colon and then followed by the another username. So let's give it a try, and let's see that if it can get the password for us, which I already know, but I just want to show you that how you can get the WordPress password. But please use this for education purpose only, as an ethical hacker. So here you can check that we already found the password itself. Here you can see valid combination. The username is admin and the password is abc786-786, which I already mentioned at the top of the file itself. So let's give it a try. Let's go back to the WordPress website and type in admin and then capital A, B, C, 786-786-7. Okay, this is the one, or it's 786-7 over here. Okay, log in, and there you are inside the WordPress. So whoever gets a password, he can dial in and he can change everything from the theme, plugins, everything else. So let's check the plugins, which we already found that Google Insight plugin was detected. So over here you can see the Google Analytics for WordPress with most insight. So this was the plugin which was detected. Over here are other default plugins. So if you dive deep in, you can even scan for other plugins also. So that was WPScan in a short video where you can detect vulnerabilities of a website which is created with WordPress. So that was a wrap, and before ending this video, I need to make a request, which is subscribe to my channel. As I have observed from YouTube algorithm and insight that most of the users watch the videos and they are not subscribing. So please subscribe to the channel. I need the support. It just takes a second to subscribe. If you like informative videos like this, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. Thank you and bye bye.